Good evening everyone, I'm Sir Vancelot with an update video on the VOCAMERICA Kickstarter. First things first, congratulations everyone, we've reached not only the first stretch goal, but the second stretch goal as well. This means that not only will we be getting more merchandise, but we've also unlocked the Vocaloid Ivana for future concerts. Let me start by talking about the first stretch goal though. If you'll recall, the first stretch goal of $7,000 was to expand the merchandise offerings. What does that mean? Well, there will be more kinds of merchandise available for purchase at the concert and on the VOCAMERICA store once it launches, but it also allows for many more Kickstarter backer exclusive rewards. It has also allowed for a new limited run item, which I'll detail momentarily. Let's begin with the t-shirts. Here's a mock-up of the official VOCAMERICA t-shirt, which will be available for purchase. There will also be a special edition t-shirt that will only be available to Kickstarter backers, where Dex and Dinah swap color schemes. You need to pledge at the $55 tier or higher to receive the t-shirt, and I'm sure if you prefer the original color schemes version, you can request that instead of the swapped color scheme shirt if you want. Also, note that if you have a very atypical size requirement for the shirt, it's best for you to get it through the Kickstarter reward than trying to buy it later, as the shirts for Kickstarter backers will be made to order. So you'll be able to specify a size, anywhere from super tiny to like XXL I think. The less common sizes may not be available for sale later or only in very limited quantities. So if you know you need a XXL for example, and you really want the shirt, aim for the Kickstarter reward if you can. In my VOCAMERICA announcement video, I showed off the designs for the Dex and Dinah keychains, and those will still be available. But since we've reached the merchandise stretch goal, Aki will be able to order keychains for the rest of the VOCAMERICA performers as well. That means there will be keychains for Ruby, Micah, Aiko, and Namida. Here's the artwork for the Aiko and Namida keychains. If you'll recall, if you pledged at the $15 rewards tier, you were able to select a Dex or Dinah keychain, and if you pledged at the $20 tier, you could receive both Dex and Dinah. Well, with 4 extra performer keychains, this has been changed so that you can basically select any 1 or 2 keychains you want, respectively. So if you don't want a Dex or Dinah keychain, you don't have to select them as rewards, and you can get Ruby and Aiko, or any other combination instead. They will all be available for purchase later, of course, but there will also be some special Kickstarter backer exclusive recolors for the 4 new keychains. Aiko's recolor will be summer themed, so she is yellow, and Namida's powdered snow theme is based on lighter colors. Here we can see Ruby's keychain artwork, along with her Kickstarter backer exclusive recolor, dubbed Amethyst Spark. Micah's keychain artwork is still being finished, but her recolor will be the color of midnight. Looking for something more substantial than keychains? Well, you're in luck, since reaching the first stretch goal has given Aki the confidence to commission NecroKitty Studios to create 20 Dex and Dinah pudding plushies. 10 of each will be made, so it's a very limited run to test the waters and check on demand for these kinds of items. If the Kickstarter reaches more stretch goals, more plushies may be commissioned. These plushies will be available for purchase later, and they will likely end up costing around $35 each. No, they're not cheap, but they're not cheap for Aki to commission either. Plus, they're larger than you'd think from photos. They appear softball or even grapefruit sized, so they'll definitely be a handful. This is the design that will be used for the plushies. Like I said, only 20 of these will be made at first, however not all 20 will be available for sale at the concert. That's because a new $150 Platinum Pledge tier has been created. It's the same as the $100 Diamond Pledge tier, except you will also receive one of these Dex and Dinah pudding plushies of your choice. If you've pledged at any of the higher tiers, you'll also receive this reward. Those who pledge at the $150 tier or higher will also receive 2 additional keychains of their choice, on top of the 2 they were already getting from the $20 tier rewards. The Kickstarter still has more than 2 weeks to go, and we've already unlocked Ivana, which is phenomenal. Remember, Ivana and any other unlocked additional performers will not appear in the first concert, the one scheduled for this coming November at NecoCon. There simply isn't enough time to create the MMD models, commission choreography, and animate everything. Plus, there's one specific song that AtH really wants Ivana to perform, and it will take a bit of time to see if she can make that happen. In any case, congrats again everyone for reaching the Ivana stretch goal. Because we reached the goal so quickly, AtH is throwing in a special bonus for everyone who pledges at the $15 rewards tier and higher. You'll receive an Elf Ivana keychain. This keychain will not be sold at the concert or later. You'll only be able to get it through the Kickstarter rewards. But remember, there are more performers on the stretch goal totem pole. The next performer, cute little Oliver, will be unlocked at the $10,000 mark. Considering how far we've come already, I don't think that's an unrealistic goal in the slightest, and I know you guys love Oliver. Yohioid will be unlocked at $12,000, and if we can manage to reach $14,000, Sonica will take the stage. I'll admit that I'm one of those who voted for Sonica when AtH had a poll to decide on the stretch goals, so I hope we can reach her stretch goal because Sonica needs some love. But if we can get to Oliver, and I do believe we can, I think everyone will be pretty happy. And finally, I'm going to give a disclosure on my participation with VOCAMERICA. The NecoCon concert will have a DVD made for it, of course, and that DVD will include a short documentary on the creation of VOCAMERICA and behind-the-scenes footage of the concert and other bonus material. Assuming nothing changes, I will be the one narrating that extra material, the documentary section of the DVD. I didn't mention this in my first VOCAMERICA video because, for one, I already had to cut material out to make it fit within 15 minutes. And two, the conversation with AtH basically went like, "Hey, would you be interested in doing this? Sure, sign me up." That's as far as we've gotten, so I didn't feel like there was really anything to disclose yet. She wants to hire me to do the narration, but I'd much rather do it for free, but we'll see what happens. And it's not like my participation affects how I feel about the project or changes the way I've chosen to support it. But with all the drama that happens on YouTube from not disclosing things, I figured I might as well bring it up here since I have the time. And I promise I will do a much better job narrating the DVD than I do my videos. I will not be nearly as lazy, I swear. AtH was going to do the narrating herself, but she will be interviewed for the documentary, so she thought it would be better to have someone else do the narration.